guys, how's everybody doing today? My name's Tara, this is Sheldon.
Hi.
And this is day 3 now?
Yes, it is.
3. Of 31 days of Horrorween. And we just watched When the Screaming Starts. Well, we watched it actually last night, but yes. When the Screaming Starts, which is a Screambox release. The names are hard, so I'm not going to pronounce them correctly. Okay? So it's directed and written by Connor Boru and Ed Hartland, and it stars Catherine Bennett Fox, Var and Ronja Holholt. I have...
Hopefully it's pronounced right.
Close enough. Close enough, okay? So this is a mockumentary similar to, like I said, Creep.
Yeah.
And The Rise of Leslie Vernon. My notes fell. Again, that's what you just heard. Excuse me, I need those. I'm just going to hold these. So, we're following this documentary filmmaker who wants to capture, not capture, he wants to follow around an aspiring serial killer named Aiden. Aiden is the most unlikable character in this movie.
Oh, definitely.
I don't like Aiden at all.
No.
He's really annoying, but I think he's supposed to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden has never killed anyone. He wants to kill people, but he has never killed anyone. So this filmmaker is following him as he commits his first murders and so on. He's really bad at this.
He is.
He has a girlfriend that's obsessed with death and taking pictures of dead people and stuff. She's more of a serial killer than him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't think she's killed anybody yet either. So he decides that what he's going to do is create a family, like the Manson family. And get them to do the killing, and he'll take the credit. Just like the Manson family. I feel like this guy is making fun of Charles Manson the entire time, because that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Because that man did not want to get his hands dirty. He was a scared little child, and he got everybody to do his dirty work for him.
Yep.
Anyway. Charles Manson, no.
Mm-hmm.
So he gathers up this group of people. Now, this part in the movie is really fun, because we get to see him interview people.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. This is a horror comedy, but I think it's a British movie. There's a lot of British accents in it, but then again, a lot of the names don't sound British, but I do believe it is British, because the police show up, and it's definitely like the British police, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they don't have guns.
It's either that or it could be New Zealand.
New Zealand, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. I'm not good with accents. But it's something like that. It's this dry humor. It's similar humor anyway. This dry humor that I really like. So we get to see the backstories of some of these people, and it's hilarious. One of them is a Middle Eastern man that doesn't speak any English, who's just looking for a yoga class, but he ends up joining this Manson family situation. It's really funny. And there's a guy, what's his name? Oh no! I want to call him Murray, but it's not Murray.
No, it's not Murray.
Mickey, he doesn't get accepted, but he comes back later. He really wants to be part of the family because he's an orphan, and he just wants a family, and he's precious.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to eat his cookies and be part of a family, but no, they don't accept him because Aiden's girlfriend's like, you can't trust orphans? I'm not sure why. Okay, that's just the kind of humor this has. It's just this weird, dry humor.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there? We have the redhead, whose name is, what was her name again? Abby?
I think so.
Was it Abby? I'm pretty sure. She's important. But anyway, he finds his family, and they all go to this building where they're gonna live. It's like this weird, this weird rundown shack of a building. It's like some kind of warehouse. And they plan their first home invasion. Which is this redhead's parents. She's this rich girl. Mm-hmm. This poor little rich girl whose family disowned her because she got fired to her prep school and got kicked out. Like, she's no good, man. She is a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't expect the home invasion scene to go the way it did.
No.
I thought it was going to be more slapstick. I thought they were going to, like, go in there and, like, nothing was going to work. They were all going to, like, nobody was going to get killed. No, this is brutal.
But no, the kills were actually brutal.
Yeah, this home invasion, like, there is some comedy there. But it's more, like, you know, dry comedy, more sarcastic.
As soon as the daughter shows up, the father's like, what are you doing
what are you doing here? Like, she picks out the family, and it turns out it's her family that she wants to kill. They brutally kill everybody there. And then they have a party. And this is when we see that Aiden wants to take credit because he said, what's the line he uses? If you shoot somebody, who killed them? The bullet or the person shooting the gun?
Yeah.
And he thinks he's the gun and they're the bullets. Yeah. This kind of pisses them off. And Abby I'm going to keep calling her Abby, and I'm not sure if that's her name. But she turns the whole family against Aiden, rightfully so, because, you know, he's using them.
Yep.
And kind of takes off on her own. But then we get a weird twist, because she takes the footage. Because remember, this is a documentary. There's somebody filming all of this. And it does get into that area where, why are you filming this? But you have to think, but if they don't film this, we don't have a movie.
Exactly.
So, you have to, like, forget about that. With a lot of found footagey stuff and mockumentaries, you have to do that anyway. Just forget about that. They're filming because they need to film for a movie.
Right.
But he has all the footage of the murder because he was there filming the whole thing for the documentary.
Yeah.
So she takes it because she doesn't want to get caught. She doesn't want to go to jail for killing her family and, like, all their friends at this dinner party. So this is, like, when the movie gets a little bit more serious because it's when the screaming starts. Is good, right? So the filmmaker, this is his life's work. Also with Aiden, this is his life's work.
Yeah. So
the filmmaker leaves Aiden as well. It's like, look, I'm not following you anymore. You didn't kill anybody. You're not going to kill anybody. You're not a killer. Like, he doesn't have it in him to kill.
He doesn't have it in him to kill.
So he wants his footage back. Abby and her crew have the footage at her house. So what does he do? He breaks into her house to get the footage back.
Yep.
And this is where the twist comes in. Well, you know, I guess you would call it a twist. It's not like a big plot twist. It's like, weird circumstances turns this on its head type thing. He accidentally, in self-defense really, murders Abby. And then, Aiden's girlfriend leaves Aiden for Abby. Because she's bisexual. And she likes Abby because Abby's actually a murderer. So he actually kills her too. So now he's the murderer that he's making the film documentary about. So that's really, really funny.
It is, though.
I thought that was a funny twist. I kind of thought this was going to happen when everybody turned against him. I'm like, is he going to turn into the murderer himself?
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be, like, a purposeful thing. Like, he's like, well, fine, I'll just do it myself. Thanos. Like, you know. But no, it's accidentally. He becomes a serial killer accidentally. And then goes back and meets up with Aiden again, who has befriended Mickey. He's taking Mickey around with him. This is when Mickey comes back in because it's like everybody else left him. So he's like, okay, now Mickey is my family. And in that scuffle, he kills him too. He kills Aiden. And then the cops come, and the filmmaker, who I wish I could remember his name, he gets all the credit for everything. And Aiden doesn't get to get famous at all. He literally doesn't even have a name in the news report at the end. It's like, was it the documentary killer or something they called him? Claims last victim, a nameless victim. It's like, well, he gets none of his fame at all. It's a really, I really enjoy it. I really did enjoy this movie.
It's actually fun to watch, really.
Yes.
It's like, in my opinion, is not something to actually look forward to, like Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, the big release, like, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out, and yeah, we're all just gonna sit down and laugh, like, die laughing, because that was hilarious. It was in your face hilarious, an actual comedy hilarious. This was more subtly. Alright, and we're back, and the creature outside that pissed my dog off, I don't know. It was probably just my neighbor walking through his driveway. Yep. Anyway, what was I talking about?
We were talking about like where it's not as funny as.
Oh yeah, it's not like in your face funny. It's subtly funny. It is very subtly funny. Like there are some comedic parts to it, but yeah. Some of the things that stand out to me are there's a music video randomly in here because the guy he wants to kill at first, he wants to kill him because they had a band. And he was the lead singer of the band that sold out and got a corporate job. And then they had to disband their black metal band, which I have written here, Cannibal Death March. And we get to watch a
music video
in the style of like Immortal. Yeah. And it's fantastic, and I actually like the song. It
is pretty good,
it's like,
actually.
Burn the witch, and like, please don't burn me. It's really funny.
It's definitely my jam.
It is your kind of music, actually.
Definitely.
I actually liked it myself. I really did. It was really funny. Also, 2 of the people in the family are twins.
Yes, yes.
And they are, like, legitimately the junior Soska sisters. Like,
yeah.
They literally look like younger, like, say, 20-year-old versions of the Soska sisters. And they act like them, too. Like, they act the way that, say, the Soska sisters acted in, like, Hellevator.
Yeah.
Like, that was the name of that game show, right? Yes,
yep.
I missed that. That was fun. There's also technically an animal death. I will warn you.
But to be honest,
his name is Richard.
But it's kind of funny.
It is funny.
Really. Like, he has the gun.
He has a gun. He's like, sometimes I like to pretend I'm a sniper.
And all of a sudden, bang!
He accidentally
shoots the cat, and he's like, and now he thinks he's a serial killer.
Yeah,
like,
now he thinks, oh yeah, I killed Richard. Richard was a cat. But he's like, sometimes I like to pretend I'm a sniper. And then he looks at it, he's like, I mostly just watch Richard. And then he accidentally shoots Richard. And Richard, I have put here, I have IMDb'd, was a stuffed cat. So, Richard is credited as Richard the Stuffed Cat. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all we have to say about this. It's really, really fun to watch. It is really good, and it gets really interesting, and, like, I will say, if you like cringy, gory kills, not, like, big splatter gore, but, like, you know, there's a fork in the eye, there's a fork in the hand, like, these really cringy stuff. This is the one for you. The effects are really good. They're not, like, over the top. There's a really subtle, nice, practical gore effects in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's fun to watch.
There's nothing CGI, really.
I didn't see much CG at all. And during the credits, we actually get to see what happens to the survivors, and it's really funny. The foreign guy, he finally, because he was looking for this girl he met at a yoga studio this whole time, but she speaks English, and he doesn't. And he finally finds her, and he hates her. And it's so funny, because this is like the love of his life. He'll never find her again. He finds her, turns out he hates her. The 2 twins go back to, like, because they had, like, Amish parents.
Yeah. And
they left because they wanted sex and drugs and murder and all this stuff. And they decided after all this, we should just go back, and then they end up, like, killing their parents. It's really fun.
It is, though.
It is fun. So that's all I have to say about this one. Our next one is going to be All Hallows Eve, because we're starting our anthology movies. So we will talk about that one tomorrow. We also have Top Tuesday tomorrow,
Yes,
so
we
we'll be
do.
back for that. So I get 4 videos in this outfit, which are all being filmed today. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Bye-bye.